What is up everyone? Today in this video we're gonna talk about this new program in California called Dream for All program. And my name is Marina Motoki with eXp Realty Crosby home team, and then today we have Ashley Ortega here, and then just introduce yourself.
Sure, I'll introduce myself. Ashley Ortega with CMG Home Loans. I am a mortgage lender. I've been a mortgage lender for the last couple of decades, helping thousands of homeowners achieve, their financial goals of purchasing homes.
All right, so let's talk about this new unique program. What is this program basically?
Yes, the Dream for All. So it is a very unique program, down payment assistance program in California for California home buyers only. It's provided by CalHAFA. And basically what it is they assist with up to 20% down payment or $150,000, whichever is less. You can also utilize part of that money towards your closing costs if you choose to. So we can kind of like split it up and structure the loan how we want. So
do they have to pay back that 20%, or is there interest on it, or is it free?
Great question. So yes, you do have to pay the whatever assistance you used, you do have to pay it back. But the cool part is there's no payment on that money that you borrowed. So really, if you structure it with 20% down and an 80% loan, you're only paying on that 80% loan. So you're only paying on 80% of the purchase price.
So that means monthly payment's gonna be less as well.
That's correct.
Yeah.
It definitely provides more affordability compared to any other sort of like down payment assistance program out there, because most programs will only kind of, assist with about 5% down. This is 20% down. So that means you're financing 20% less, a lower loan amount. If you're at 80% loan to value, you don't even need mortgage insurance either. So it does provide a lot more affordability compared to any other DPA out there.
So how does it work? I know you have to pay back at some point. This is not a grant free money. So how this works?
It's a shared equity program. So what happens there is the equity that you've gained since the purchase of the property, you have to pay a portion of that to them as well. So sort of like the trade is hey, they're giving you the 20% down payment assistance. You don't have a payment on it, but the trade here is we're going to take a small piece of your equity. It's not a large piece, it's a very small piece. So for example, if you purchased a home for $500,000, and you receive 20% down payment assistance, right? Which is $100,000. So you have to pay that $100,000 back, right? But let's say you go to sell or refinance in 3 years and the home has appreciated to $600,000. So you have $100,000 of equity gain. Depending on your income at the time of qualifying, you either have to pay 15 to 20% of that equity back. So if it's the 20%, then you're only giving them $20,000 of that $100,000 in equity. So you get to keep the other $80,000. So if you're lower income, then you only have to pay them 15% equity versus 20%.
So pretty much you just have to pay when you refinance or sell the house, and then until then you don't have to pay anything. So that makes everyone a lot easier to buy a property this year. Okay, so this is amazing program, and I just want to know who's qualified for this loan.
Yes, I wish everyone was qualified for this loan, but there are guidelines to it. So number one, it's a California-based loan only for California properties. Number two, one of the buyers on the loan has to be a California, resident. And then number three, one of the buyers on the loan has to be a first-time generational home buyer, which means the buyer cannot have owned a property within the last 7 years, and to the best of their knowledge, their parents cannot have owned any property in the United States either at the time. So a first-time home buyer is someone that hasn't owned a property in the last 3 years. So this is definitely a different type of first-time home buyer. It's a first-time generational, so the guidelines are a little bit different. So if your parents have passed away, so to the best of your knowledge, they cannot have owned a property in the United States when they passed away.
Okay, so this program is actually perfect for myself as well because I'm first-time generational, I'm not American yet, but pretty much first-time generational American. I'm from Japan. I came here for school back in 2015. I've been here for 10 years now. I'm a permanent resident. My parents and my families are in Japan, so I am qualified for this down payment assistant because I am a first-time generational home buyer. And I think there's a lot of people, especially in California, like myself, first-time generational American or permanent resident. So if you are looking to buy, this is a great program for you.
To me, it's just like kind of a hands down. It's very unique. You can't even really compare it much to other DPAs because of the affordability factor. So the other cool part about it is the more people that use this program, the shared equity that you're paying back goes right back into funding the program again. So the more shared equity they get back, the more opportunity this provides to other buyers out there. So it will grow and grow and grow. I feel like this is just the second phase of it. You know, the first time it came out was in 2023. So here they're rolling out a second phase in 2024, spring of 2024. So it will have a little bit more structure, and because last year was first come, first serve. So now when I register you for the program, you know, they're going to basically release a voucher. So it is kind of set up as a lottery system.
And if you're looking to apply for this, what's the process for you?
So you would call me now. We would go through pre-approval and make sure that you're pre-approved for the program. And that way, once they release that date, I can register you right away for the program and try to get that voucher. Because like last time, it was there and gone for like a week and a half. You want to get your pre-approval done now. And then we just kind of sit and wait and hang tight. And then once they release the date, we can start registering you.
Yeah, this is a new program, so I guess there's still unknowns out there. But yeah, if you're interested, please call Ashley.
Yes, Maria and I are obviously here to help you guys through the process, guide you through the process, you know, educate you through the process. So you can never really contact us early enough, even if your goal is not to buy until, you know, 2025. It's never too early to get the conversation going. And we can guide you and give you tips, you know, to get you to that point, to your goal of actually purchasing a home. So I know for myself and Marina, we would love to hear from you.
Hope this video helps you to understand what this Dream for All program, and hopefully you are qualified for it. And again, my name is Marina Motoki with eXp Realty and Ashley Ortega here. Hope to see you in the next video.
Yes, thanks for having me.